Okay, here we are for Showdown, and we have got our 11 segments here. So, what's going to happen? Well, it's a show of two halves. The first half of the show is basically putting over some of our new talent, or trying to anyway. And the second half is going to be putting out our established talent. Hopefully, we'll get some good matches out of it. And of course, we want to continue the feuds that are currently ongoing. We have less space, less time to do it in, so but I try not to cram too much in. So we're going to start off by putting over Altar Boy Matthew, because we want to get him up to close to what his brother is for Luke, and then they can start teaming together again. He's going to beat Prince Iauk here, who's just a jobber at this point. Van Hammer's leaving soon, and he's a jobber. Randy Orton's going to beat him cleanly. And Roadkill is not much more than a jobber either. So Mark Henry's going to beat him and give him a good beat down after. Shawn Stasiak's sneak attack on the US champ, Shane Douglas. That will start off their feud. Interview with Chris Candido, still feuding with Jeff Jarrett. Kanyon is going to... he's not going to attack Sting backstage. Well, he is, but he's going to run in and attack rather than a backstage attack. So it's going to be an in-ring attack to keep that one going. Lance Storm and Just Incredible teaming up, and they're going to beat Totally Buff. And I am thinking about making the Impact players tag champs. Maybe Lance Storm would like that. Seeing as the Marmalukes will have to be stripped. I've not done it yet. I'm still sort of debating whether... I'll see how long they're out for, Big Vito and Shannon Moore respectively, and just see if we can hold on, because I don't like vacating titles really. Jamie Noble's going to challenge Kaz Hayashi. He's going to challenge him to a match on Uprising next for the Cruiserweight title. AJ Styles is going to beat Lash LeRoux after a Scott Steiner run-in. Kurt Hennig is going to mouth off to Hulk Hogan after he ruined his celebration ceremony last show. And Scott Steiner in the main event is going to beat Shawn Stasiak. See what Shawn Stasiak's like with the big boys. And of course, in retaliation to earlier, Shane Douglas is going to come in after the match. So there is going to be an end. But after Steiner beats Stasiak, Shane Douglas is going to come and add insult to injury. Not a bad opening match. Expect a little bit more. It was a good match quality, but you can't expect the crowd to be very up for it when the two lower card guys, two openers really. Shane Douglas lost overness. That's disappointing. I think he went up to around 93, but it got a good rating, 77% overall. Randy Orton, Van Hammer. Van Hammer didn't sell very much. You know what, I just can't wait till he goes along with Rick Steiner. They're just being stiff, they're no use to the company, and they're taking up part of the wage bill. So, it's not really done Randy Orton any good at all, that. Chris Candido proving himself once again, showing him how it's done. Not even wrestling, and he's getting a much better segment there. A rating, rather. Again, Mark Henry, Roadkill. Roadkill lost overness. Mark Henry gained overness. So that's what we want, really, from these matches. We've got the interviews and angles to sort of make up for these bad ratings. And they're only temporary while we build up some of the talent. You can't bring Mark Henry in and having beat guys who are over like the mid-70s, because the fans aren't going to buy into it. So what's happened here? It's gone down well. So Sting's in the ring, and out from the back runs Chris Kanyon, who slides into the ring and attacks. Sting's in trouble. I'm better than you. Chris Kanyon leaves. Damage is done. Is that his main move? Is that what it's called? I'm better than you? Or did he just say that? It's not very clear. But there we go. No, Canyon Cutter. That's his main move. Unless he's got two. Impact players, Totally Buff. Lance Storm sluggish. Went pretty much as we expected it to. Kaz Hayashi's in the ring. Noble comes out. Noble loses overness, but he got a good 70% rating. There we go. Cruiserweights, once again, showing everyone else how it's done for heavyweights. Lash LeRoux did lose overness because he lost, but he only lost because Scott Steiner ran in. But it is what it is. Still a good match there. And these two guys actually fought it out at Genesis in January. Kurt Hennig backstage, 84%. That went well. And for main event, very good match. I'm pleased with that. A potential future feud. So 80% overall rating, and we got a 71% good, solid, middle of the road rating for Showdown there. 0.46, not a bad rating at all, but we have had higher. Lodi wants to work with Lash LeRoux. There we go. We're going to dare look at this. Oh, Lance Storm, he's gone up to 1%. There we go. Shane Douglas's morale is a bit worrying. Okay. Van Hammer, Rick Steiner. Hugh Morris, I think I ought to really give Hugh Morris a new contract because he is pretty over and he's not the best work. He's got 2 months left. That's fine. Has Van Hammer got 2 months? No, 1 month. That's a relief. Can't wait to get rid of him. I guess we'll go all the way to Wednesday again. Oh, incident. Right. This is my chance. I'm going to make a huge statement here. Several wrestlers have complained about the recent backstage behaviour of Kevin Nash. I am going to fire him. I don't care, Justin. Or Missy Hyatt. Jindrak, you can get over it. Inferno, you can get over it. Sanders. This is a huge, huge moment. But it's for the best of the company. Ah, Lex Luger's done it as well. Did I just ignore something? No, this is the second incident report. Okay, Lex Luger's the same. Well, he's got his tag team with Buff Bagwell, but does he really have much of a role other than that? I'm going to fire Lex Luger as well. Oh, Sting doesn't like it. I can't fire Nash and not Luger, so there we go. I've done it. Huge, huge statement. They're not happy, not happy, not happy. Well, if they hadn't misbehaved, then they'd still be here, wouldn't they? Whoa, Sting has gone down to 19. What about Lance Storm? He's still the same. What about our unhappy workers? Okay, only Sting has gone to 19. What about the likes of Mark Jindrak? 75. They'll get over it. We've got rid of 2 big names there. I couldn't get rid of Nash and not get rid of Luger. It's a huge statement, but we've done it. So we're at Wednesday already. Bit worried about Sting here. I'm a bit worried about that. Lash LeRoux's act is starting to grow stale. Well, we need to sort that out because he's really over at the minute. He's gone down to 94. Fun babyface. You know, we want people to take him seriously, so what can we give him? A hero? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I think that concludes this episode. Join us back next time for Uprising, but some huge news. Kevin Nash and Lex Luger have been fired.